Mic test, mic test. Mic test, mic test. Okay, we're getting ready to start up. I think I did the whole audio for this. I got a song. I recorded it while I was streaming because I'm doing a slightly different format, and I'm going to be here chatting. I'm not phoning it in while recording it in, but I am going to be here. I'll be in the chat. But because of what I was doing, I recorded it last night because I wanted the audio to definitely sync up with what I was doing. And I think I'm going to turn the fan back on. I shut the fan off and I'm already starting to get hot again. Um, but I don't know. I'm hoping people will join up. I let everybody know that I'd be on in a little bit. This is my normal start time. The chat will probably be more in line, and there's about a 40-second delay between what I'm seeing on the computer and what you're seeing on the stream. It's a little better than normal. I think I made some changes last time. They seem to be working. Hopefully everybody's going to show up. Biker might not be. He's a little overwhelmed. He's basically got a computer. So he's trying to set up streaming on it. He's trying to set up the overlays and everything else. And there's no way to get around this. It's like the weapons training I've had, the knife work, the stick and dagger, the double stick. They've really conditioned me well, and I've used the training that you have to do for that to train other people. Generally, you can't throw everything at everybody. You can't throw everything at somebody at once. Like when you're doing something as technical as knife work or stick and knife work, what you have to do is you got to start out and you got to give them something simple. And once they get the hang of that, you add a little bit more, you add a little bit more, you add a little bit more. And he just the way he was talking, he kind of wants to do everything now. And I had sent him some videos. I'm sure he watched them. And I'm like, look, don't focus on everything, you know. And I will tell you this: OBS, slobs, whether it's Streamlabs OBS, or Stream Elements OBS, uh, they're all about. I've used all three of them. They're all about the same to set up. Absolutely all about the same to set up. Now, my stream is not exactly fancy. I can't do fancy. Okay. But you have scenes and you have sources. Those are the main things. Those are like your building blocks, and everything else will fit in there somewhere. And so I kind of told him what to do. I had sent him last night because he's got, I don't have Twitch Prime right now, and so I'm not entirely sure how to use the editor in Slobs. That's a little different from OBS or Stream Elements, and I never used it because when I was messing with it, I was basically on my last month of Twitch Prime, and I never got into it. I'm not really familiar how to use their editing thing in Slobs. I'm really not. And yes, I know that when you first download it, it comes with some themes, but one of the things I saw on how to set it up, they basically tell you to flush all that stuff out. It made me believe that it would set up better. But if you have Twitch Prime, if you have Amazon Prime, you have Twitch Prime. Slobs is tied to that. I think Amazon is the one that runs that. And if you're running Streamlabs, OBS, and you have Twitch Prime or Amazon Prime, there's a whole bunch of free shit you get with it. So you want to link your Prime account to your Twitch account. And the minute you do that, it will unlock free things that I don't have access to. Well, if I don't have access to them, I'm not really sure how to run them. And what I told them to do is I go to Stream Elements. I know how to work with that shit. And then once you figure it out, you can always change it up later. But at least this way, you can get something up and running now. You won't get frustrated. But I go to Streamlabs. I go, follow that video I gave you and get yourself a Stream Elements theme. I go, the video tells you how to adjust it. Get that set up. And then basically launch it so you can get the hyperlinks for your cloud overlays. Because that's what I'm currently running. This starting soon with the timer countdown. The box, like right here, like I said, hello stream, and in a second, you're about 40 seconds, you're gonna see hello stream. This is all done by Stream Elements. I didn't do this shit, okay? Where it says up there Twitch, and I have to go in and do the Twitch name. I thought that would do it automatically. I was wrong. But where it says YouTube, AFK Lag City, where it says Twitter, AFKC 0071, I guess I have to put the team name in there. I thought that would be automatic, but I've got a team or two that I'm on, so I'll have to put that on there. And got to put the Discord on there. That's on me. But the latest tipper, that's all done by that. Recent cheer, all done by them. Recent subscriber, all done by them. Recent follower, Ronan89, that is all done by Stream Elements. I didn't put any of that shit in there. That's all done by Stream. That countdown that's currently at 0 because I'm bullshitting on this. All right. The basically the code that puts the chat into the stream so that when I upload this shit to YouTube, they can actually see that I'm not talking to myself. I'm not making it up. There are actually people on here. Not very many right now. I'm hoping we can change that. But all of that is done by Stream Elements. Okay? And so that's what we have. And it's real easy to set up. This is why I recommend it, and because he was talking about widgets and some of this other shit. I've tried setting those up. I can do it. But I've set them up and they don't necessarily look that good. And so I told him, I go, so, get that done, get your theme done, publish it or launch it so you can get the hyperlinks. And then I told him, I go, you've got scenes and you've got sources. And what we're going to do, I told him, I go, you're going to set up a scene called Start. And I go, when you highlight that scene called Start, I go, you are going to create a browser source in it. And you are going to put the hyperlink you got for your start page from the theme element or the Stream Elements theme. You'll get 5. If it's like mine, you'll get 5. You'll get 5 overlays. 1 for start, 1 for gaming, 1 for talking, 1 for be right back, and 1 for end. And I go, you go ahead and put that start one link in there. You're done. And I go, and all of these you're going to set up. They've got an eyeball and they got a lock. The eyeball, it'll toggle it between visible and invisible. And I go, that lock on there, if it's unlocked, you can resize it because what will happen is the thing won't be the right size, more than likely. And if you have to, you can resize it so it fills your whole screen on OBS. That's what you want for your overlay. And I go, then what you're going to do is you're going to repeat this. You're going to create one scene for each one of your overlays. I go, so you're gonna have a you're gonna have a start scene, you're gonna have a gaming scene, you're gonna have a talking scene, you're gonna have a be right back screen, you're gonna have an end screen scene. So you'll have all 5 of those scenes, and each one you are going to create a browser object that is going to have the link to the corresponding page, cloud overlay. And I told him, I go, let me know when you get that set up. To see what happens is when we get to the other page, you're because he's basically doing, I believe, a capture card. So he's going to have to set up a scene or a source in his gaming screen. His gaming scene, he's going to have a source for the capture card. And that source, he's going to stretch out over the whole thing. That will take up. And then the other thing that he's going to, in case he sees this later, when he creates that, all these sources are layered. Whatever's on top is going to be seen. Anything underneath it in the source list is going to be underneath it on the screen. So your overlay has to be on top. Then for him, the next thing he's going to want to put on there is going to be the webcam. And then he's going to have to manually do it. He's going to have to launch OBS. He's going to have to put that overlay up on the screen. And he's manually going to have to resize the webcam until it's under his webcam frame. They give you in the overlay. That's what I did with my fake cam, and then I can just drop animated GIFs in a folder, and it throws them up there. And all I got to do now is when I want new pictures in there, I just drop them in a folder, and it knows to go and grab them. Well, he's going to set up his webcam, and his webcam is going to be underneath that overlay, and he's going to size it on the screen for the appropriate spot that's going to be under that border, and he's going to lock that shit down. That's all he needs to do. And then if he uses a webcam on any other scene, all he's got to do is copy it. Like when he goes to put in a new video source, he can use an existing one. He's just going to use that webcam, and then he can resize it in that scene wherever he wants. And then the other thing he's going to do on his gaming one, he's going to get his video source, and he's going to get the one from his capture card. He's going to stretch that thing out all over the screen, and he's going to put it under the source of his overlay. He's going to put it under the source of his webcam, and then what will happen is on the bottom, he'll have his game. Right above that, he's going to have the webcam. Right above that, he's going to have his overlay, and then boom, he's done with that. That one is done. He can add other stuff in by all means. He can absolutely add other ones in. And then, like, if he's got something up that he doesn't want to see, all he's got to do is click on that eyeball and make it go invisible. And then on the be right back screen, he might down the road put in some of these borders, and he can do what I did on my old one. Right now, mine's not set up that way, but I can put video clips that link to YouTube, and I can highlight some of the stuff I've got up on YouTube. That's absolutely doable. Absolutely doable. But right now, let's just get something basic up and running. And what'll happen is he's going to get used to fucking around with OBS. And then the next time, if he tries to make something a little fancier, it's just not going to seem as intimidating. And if he does actually go and start using some of those overlays that Twitch, and I'm not shitting on him, I'm really not. It's just, I don't really know how to edit those. But once he goes to do it, he'll at least know, okay, here's how I do this on OBS. I got to put these sources in. But literally, for me, the exception of the gaming scene, all I need is a browser source with the overlay on it. That's all I need on it. And I'm trying to get him to set that up, and then that way he'll have a bare bones overlay, because these I don't think look too bad at all. Let's go ahead and get this pop stand started. Okay, everybody, I hope the mic's working. I will know if the mic isn't working, I am going to have to shut the sound off from the game, but hopefully the mic is working. I think I did about a half an hour, 40 minutes of stuff before I realized I forgot to hit the record. I'm gonna try and recreate it as
Okay, everybody, I hope the mic's okay, everybody. I hope the mic's working. I will know if the mic isn't working. I am going to have to shut the sound off from the game, but hopefully the mic is working. Um, I I think I did about a half an hour, 40 minutes of stuff before I realized I forgot to hit the record. I'm gonna try and recreate it as best I can. I was a lot fresher. I started this. The song that I'm doing is what I'll be listening to. It's Ellie Goulding's cover of "All I Want" by Kodaline. I really like that song. I really wish I could sing better because I really like this song. I wanted nothing more. Hear you knock and I could see your face once more. I had you said your last goodbye. I'd a little bit sad. Lay in tears in bed all night, alone without you by my side. If you love me, then why'd you leave me? Take my body, take my body. All I wanted, all I need, find somebody, find somebody like you. Okay, I went a little further on the other one. I'm gonna try and get a little bit of bullshit out of the way, and then when the timer starts, I'll actually fire it over to the video. I basically went back to my raid farm, started all over. Uh, I think there was room for improvement, but I don't think too bad. I am gonna record this with voice, and if I'm gonna record this with voice, and as long as the mic works, I might jump in and add stuff or supersede this. But I will definitely be active in chat and try and keep things going that way. This isn't going to be my normal stream, and I want to start out by saying everybody that checked out my YouTube videos, I appreciate it. We're not talking about like a grand following, more like Dumbledore's army of like 10 people. One of the videos I put up, it had only been out for 1 or 2 hours. I woke up that morning and it already had like I think 8 views, 7 or 8. It's got more now, but I mean that was actually huge. And same thing with some of the ones I put up in the last week or two. Some of them did better than others, and I'm going to kind of take a cue for that and try and do more on that topic. And the one that really was good was this is the one that had like a bunch of viewers after like an hour or two. And it was the one where I was talking about the drug raid at GM when I worked there. And I got to be honest with you, this was one that I was there. I worked there. And the national radio show, Bob and Tom, they actually did a song on their radio about the drug raid at General Motors. And we're not Chicago. We're not LA. We're not. Oh, biker left. Biker left himself AFKing and he was streaming. So I've been lurking on his stream ever since. Uh, but they, for us, it was a big deal. We're a smaller area, but it was a pretty deal. And like when I worked in Indiana, they had a meth lab in a Walmart down there, and I want to say it was a bigger deal than that. And I could be wrong, but I wasn't working at the Walmart when they busted that one. I've got friends. Well, not really. I don't know if you want to call them friends. People I knew, they lived in that town, and apparently it was like the meth lab of it was the meth capital of Walmart. They actually had a meth lab running out of a wall, and the I was there. They came in, they busted everybody, and I brought it up in reference to these anti-government nuts that I watch on YouTube, pointing out, like I'm pretty sure that we found out later that they were actually putting law enforcement in the plant as workers, so they could go around and bust people, build a case, kind of like an episode of Undercover Boss, but with cops and drug dealers. And I will do an episode because that one actually got a hit. I will do an episode where I will try and work up, one or more 10 to 20-minute segments where I talk about different parts. I'll go into a little, because I just basically brought up, hey, we had the drug bust, and it was like the second week I worked there. It was middle of the second week I worked there, and they came in with the drug sniffing dogs, and there's more to it. And as far as I know, I didn't bring this up in another stream, and if I did, I apologize. But I'm going to try and go into more detail, and I'll be able to talk about it better because it'll be one of those things where I'm recording the game so I can actually bullshit about it more when the stream is going on. And I will do more of that because it seems like those really that really played out on YouTube, and uh, I was a whistleblower, and I will do more stories on the stuff that was going on at GM. I'm pretty sure I was drugged or poisoned for whistleblower. Kind of, since people that are still gainfully employed took away my ability to work like that and basically cost me my good job. Maybe I can make some money by talking about their dirty laundry on the internet. And if as long as it's popular, I'm gonna keep doing it. And even if it isn't, I'm probably still gonna do it anyways. But that one there really seemed to be well received. And so I will talk about some of the other stuff. I just got to have a good day. And now that winter's over, hopefully I will be having a few clear-headed days where I can kind of shit about that in a good, coherent. And but I will do a full stream on that where I go into some more. Said if people are watching it, that's helping my channel, and we'll go from there. And the other thing is, I looked at the hardware I have access to, and had 3 computers and a laptop. Well, technically 4, but I know one of the computers, I was told flat out, the graphics card isn't working. The computer turns on, but it isn't sending anything to the monitor. And so I know one of them doesn't work. But it might be spare parts, hard drive memory, whatever, so on. And I'm switching over to hopefully the game. And I'm using a different encoder, so I am hoping I get more frames per second. I think it is working better. It might be blurrier, but I'd rather have it blurry and better picture. Right now it's not working too good, but earlier I was getting like 15. Yeah, now we're jumping up about 20 frames per second. And but I'm gonna right now the plan is I'm gonna do my Tuesday stream. I'm gonna do my Thursday stream, and I might have a way to make shortcut, so maybe I won't miss my Saturday stream. Plan is I'm going to try and get through the Thursday stream, and then after the stream, I am going to try and start setting up this other computer. I don't even know. But if it does work, and I'm going to go ahead and turn on the game sounds now. But if it does work, then I might have as I looked at it, I thought it was the oldest computer. Apparently that's not the case. And it might have a faster processor, might have more memory, might have a graphics card. So I might actually be able to get a better stream out of it. And I'm gonna try it. If I plug it in and I can't get things to boot up, if it's not showing graphics, and I gotta check the one laptop I got. It's a laptop where the battery's dead on it. So you can only run it when it's plugged in. If that thing's got better hardware, I might try streaming off that just to see if it looks better. Because if I can get a better quality stream out of stuff that I'm gonna go for. Because if this stuff looks better, I might be able to get more viewers, and get more viewers, I might actually be able to become an affiliate, get some ad revenue, and then once that ad revenue comes in, it's a long shot. I can. The one thing I did earlier in preparation for the stream, I cut down all these trees, and then I AFK'd to let the leaves despawn, so I don't get these monster trees that take. And it failed. I got like a fucking big ass one. The one guy I used to play with, and I'm gonna call him a friend. I don't really know the guy. I only know him from playing video games, but he was always decent to me when we played, and that's all I really. I don't expect people to be perfect. I do expect them not to poison or drug me because they break the rules and misuse their position. You know, I do expect that. I don't think that's asking too fucking much. But he told me like when I do stream, I should show everything, and I can't do that. I really. But he's like, you got to show the work because people aren't going to believe you build what you do survival. So I try to show myself, like digging netherite, uh, digging up around the ziggurat I'm building. So I figure, oh, this would be great. I'll show them that I plant the trees. I literally wiped out, but I basically took out all these oak trees from here to the other end, and then that way you could see, hey, I cleared them. Probably seen them in the other videos if you're oh, I cut them down. Somebody cut them down, putting the trees down, and then I was going to show you what they were for. I was actually going to do this, but and I'm not going to do it now. I already made that decision. But I was going to actually spend some time building the storage for the sorting system, for the raid farm and everything. And so I cut the trees down. I was going to use that, and I'm going to do that later. But I'll show it to you. And that's what I did in the last stream. I just showed it. That's what he told me. He's the reason I call myself ASE, because he started calling my main base Lag City because he played on a mobile phone, and it was not exactly the freshest thing off the assembly line. I think it was an iPhone, and he would lag out bad. He'd get like 6 frames a second, something like his FPS and TPS were just in the toilet whenever he came near my bed. Ooh, oh, that was bad. Oh, that was bad. Luckily there's that was bad. I screwed up there. I gotta fix that fence thing. Oh, that was a bad thing. At least I didn't fall in lava. That would have really sucked. It would have been good entertainment for the stream if I had died in lava. That really would have sucked. Well, you won't get the bird's eye view like I had in the thing I thought I was streaming. Yeah, this is gonna be short. It took a little bit out of me. I thought I was recording. I had a really good stream. But I pretty much put all the chests in here that I want, unless I expand it. And I've got this one lit up all the way. I just got to put the dressing on. I got this one lit up most of the way. Like, this here tells me every one of those that's lit up means I've got like 2 chests and 2 hoppers. There's a hopper, like where that light is on that level, there's a hopper and a chest, a double chest. On that honey block, there's a hopper and a double chest. And then that one is full. So it's another double hopper and a chest for like every one of these lights. Between this one and this one, you're talking 2 double chests and 2 hoppers. So it's roughly like 2.5 double chests or whatever. Plus there's more down here. But that's emeralds. My emerald farm. This one here is iron nuggets from what I spawned from the raid farm. And this here is iron ingots from the iron farm. And then a bit of maintenance here. What this is up there is you can actually build these, and that is a sorter that only pulls out non-stackable items. I've got 3 rows of it. That's why these things have to be separated, because if you don't, they can break real easy, and you'll end up with shit in here you don't want. You'll have shit that should be sorted by this that won't get on. These have to be separated, or they and don't judge me. I've got about 10, 12 double chests full of these things. I've got saddles. These I'll keep. I've got saddles and totems beyond belief. One of the guys on the server, he occasionally watches my stream. He makes it when he can. He's a pretty good guy. And now that he's playing again, he might actually start showing up for my streams again. Hope he does. But Pizza shows up as something relevant or whatever is his Twitch name. But I think he's actually a mod. This one it's got a curse on it. Save those more. I gotta basically if you disenchant these things in a grindstone or whatever, it takes off everything but the enchant or the curse. So I've got like a double chest full of Curse of Binding and a double chest full of Curse of Vanishing. Not that I need them, but I don't like to throw out stuff just in case. If there's ever a market to sell them in the store, I will. But this is what I have to do. I've already emptied out like one light up there from putting all that shit out. And then I can send this. Yeah. I think I filled the other one up, and then this is the overflow. And then this is the third overflow. So I don't like it coming in here. I like to use these to store like extra potions or books, fishing poles, and the crossbows. But in case this thing gets backed up, which is the recent improvements I did, this thing's been filling up a lot. If those things get filled up, I've got redundancy to keep it here. Very little of the non-stackables may work. And then this one here is for iron buckets. And I do own an iron farm, but just see what you're seeing in there. One of the guys who used to play on here, Zombie Killer, I don't know, but as far as I know, he got it all legitimately, but I didn't get it. But there was something I was building and I needed like lava. Well, he dropped off like I think a couple shulkers full of lava buckets, and he just asked me to replace his. He must have been removing lava for something, and like me, he didn't throw it out. He just asked me to replace his buckets, and I go, I got an iron farm. I can do that by the time you get on tomorrow. So I just figured out how many buckets I owed him, and I just made him from my iron farm. But I ended up throwing those in here when I got done. But he brought me over a shitload of lava buckets. Might have been more than 2 shulkers, but it was just a lot of lava. And but yeah, so I got this built. This lights up to let me know it's full. These are not full yet. And then I just finished this one where I got all the chests in. I started lighting this up. I actually did one stream where it was pretty much me in the nether mining glowstone because this last update, I have not seen Wandering Trader spawn, period, on this server. And they are not coming as often on the realm I play on. So, I'm at these so they'll light up when they're full, give me an idea. And then I just started doing this, like, as I started to fill this up, I started to actually add this now. These ones here, I don't have it, it's got future storage built in. But I started adding these. It's not all the way down, but it's close. And I was actually going to add another like, usually do about 4 or 5 at a time. I was going to do a swath. I find the trees. I slowly want to get this filled up. This here is usually where my heads are stored at. The heads that come out of the raid farm, because they've got Foxy No Tails add-ons on here. So I was basically doing that, and I'm like, I spent so much time bullshitting about the fact that I'm going to be adding onto the computer and thanking everybody that watched my YouTube video. And I just want to say, like, if you got the time, go check out the raw streams. Like, if you're watching this later, if you're coming, because I had one that I put up, it was like 29 viewers. Twitch does not give a damn how many people watch my streams after the fact. If you're watching it here on Twitch, all they care about is if you're here when I'm streaming. So if you are going to watch the stream after the fact, follow the link on there to one of my YouTube channels, and you want to look for AFKC Raw. I put most, if not all, my live streams on there. So if you're going to watch the live stream after the fact, go watch it there. Because Twitch does not care how many of you watch this after. So if you can't make the live stream, please go watch it on YouTube, because that would actually help me out. Because if I get a big enough following there, YouTube will actually give you ad revenue for the people that watch it, even if it's not live. So that would actually help me out. And AFKC Lag City, that is where I'm putting the highlights I make from this, the smaller ones, and that might be better for you. You might not want to sit there and watch like an hour and a half of them and rambling and stuff. you know, you could go check out the highlights, and that would help me out a lot. And I'm putting streams of Jedi Fallen Order. I'm putting streams of Minecraft Dungeons. I might start, now that summer's here, I might be able to start putting up streams of Diablo again. These are games I like playing, and I think there is a little bit of a fun for it. But that's kind of what I was working on. I was getting wood, and okay, now this is why I'm kind of recording this as I go, because I think it will fit better. And I do apologize. I was actually doing better. Sleep. I was doing better. It's getting late, and usually I can, especially when I have to talk long, I can usually do about an hour stream. I do my best to get through this. I'm going to kind of try and muscle through. I get up tomorrow. I need to record Minecraft Dungeons. Even to record something. I do a Wednesday bonus stream, see if I can get friends to look at it. So yeah, if you're watching this after the fact, when I do this Tuesday night, if you can't make my Tuesday night streams, after I get up, after I go to lunch, after I do lunch, after I eat lunch, I am probably going to try and do a bonus stream Wednesday after lunch. If you could swing by and lurk, even, you know, if you can just turn it on and lurk a little bit, watch it when you can, that would actually, you can't make the evening ones, you can make them. But those are unplanned, they're unscheduled, I kind of do them when I can, so, you know, I get what I can get. Yeah, so I planted all these trees, most of them have grown back. It broke on me. I used this thing for a couple hours. It was off and on, it wasn't all at one time, but the other, I think it was like Saturday. One of the guys that plays on here, he was actually chatting with me, so I missed that. I was actually recording some chats with Pixel Pizza, he wanted to know if he could use it. And I told him it was broke. Well, if you look, you can see that two of those pistons got pushed over. And I think what I did is I didn't wait long enough. I put another mushroom in too soon, and it fired, and it pushed pushed a couple of the pistons out of the way. That's my bad. And what's funny is, it should still work. It's just you won't get a double piston extender out of it. Something's broke here. Not entirely sure what happened. There's no pistons pushed out here. This one here. Oh, I know what it is. When those things went over, they broke the redstone, so nothing goes. Yeah, you can even see. Yeah, it pushed out one of the stone blocks here, so it basically broke it, so nothing's firing above that last one before you hit the fungus. I ran this thing for off and on for about 2.5, 3 hours that day, never broke, and it broke in like 5 minutes over here, but I think it was me. I was tired, probably shouldn't have been fucking with it, but I kind of wanted to show it off for the stream. I commented on this one when I was running this the other day, that I wanted to run both of them. I think I might be able to add on. It ain't making any sense to me today, but the other day I was real clear-headed, that's why I was. But I think there's some changes I can make, and I can actually get this pushed over here and start pushing it that way. The only thing I might not be able to do is I might not be able to get this thing to or to work like a regular. The big thing with this is if these things collapsed like regular tree leaves do, you could build this thing like a normal tree farm. These things do not break. And the other thing I'm going to start doing, I brought it up on Biker's stream, and I actually need to add need to put something in the chat commands. But there are some. They ended up deleting mine, and I can understand. I was a little pissed off but they ended up deleting mine, and they didn't send me an email that they were merging it with other ones. But I put in a suggestion for them to get their head out of their ass and put external servers in console, so you could put in so I don't have to use a proxy, because proxies are kind of don't always work that great, at least the free ones. And I put in there, make it so that on console you can actually put in a generic server address like you can on mobile, like you can on Windows, and go it. And I go, the kids are hacking this anyways and going. So all you're doing is screwing over the adults. And I go, I paid for a full product. I go, I would like the same full product that they have on PC and that they have on mobile. And I put in there, I go, and if anybody from Sony is looking at this, if you want to snag back the PlayStation players that left you for Xbox because of Bedrock, I go, if you are the first one to put this in, I go, you might start snagging Xbox players to come back to the PlayStation because they can actually play like an adult and go to a server like they could on the PS or on their mobile device. So that might be why they deleted it. And but there is another one. As when I looked at it today, it was like 62 upvotes. So I'm gonna start putting that in and advertising it in my streams, so that maybe we can get that upvoted, so that maybe they will add that server function. Because I can tell you, using the proxy, this thing will go to servers. I am living proof. I am on an Xbox and I am playing on an external server. It is not one of the little lame ass game servers that becomes as part of the service. It physically is capable. They just refuse to put the software in there and treat us like full paying customers, like the mobile people and PC people. So yeah, there was that. But yeah, I got to fix that. But that's like a minor fix, so I'm pretty happy about that. But here's the thing. And this is why I kind of wanted to record my voice, and I hope it goes, because I'm not repeating this a third time, at least for this. If it, I'll do a little bit, but I'm gonna really. If I did this out twice now, and the mic for some reason screws up when I go to play it, I'm not gonna be this detailed trying to go for it. But if the mic is goofing up, you won't hear any of this. I'll just mute sounds and that for it. Yeah, I'm definitely getting better frames per second with this. And see, I did it before, and when I was watching it, it didn't look great. And then when I was watching it, when I was putting it on YouTube and I was making highlights, I'm like, well, it really wasn't that bad. But I ran it with the other filter, the other processing, like bilinear, bicubit, there's like 4 settings in there. And this is the fastest one, and they say if you have to scale it, it'll be easier. But it definitely looked better. It looked okay on that one. But I tried it this way, and I've really noticed that the frame rate sucks. But I also am trying to run it at a higher resolution, because when I stream, I've got chat going into stream now, and put it up on YouTube. I would like people to be able to see the stream chat that was going on, because then it won't just me cackling. I'm laughing at somebody's joke. Even if they can't read it, they'll see, oh, somebody just put something in chat. It just moved. And this is a work in progress. I don't know if it's actually going to get. I'm lighting it up, and then I will put the honey blocks in. I've already started putting the honeycomb blocks in inside. Oh, you want to know a fuck up? I was playing on a friend's one. I don't know for how long that I thought those were the ones that would slow you down. And I kept dying. I kept taking damage. As I was trying to slide down them things, I'm like, man, this thing's broke. It took me a while to figure out you needed honey blocks, or honey jars. Okay, now this one here is the new guy. New guy on the server, Zebra. And for those of you that have made it this far, and I might even put this just separately up on YouTube, start here and put it on, and have some extra, but I'll put this on. If you are someone that actually wants to join the server, this is a bona fide homebrew server. My understanding is Java, Mojang puts out Java server software. It's free. You can run it. Well, they have the same thing for Bedrock. And you don't even have to join us. If you are a little bit tech savvy, it's called BDS, Bedrock Dedicated Server. It's an absolutely free server software that Mojang makes. And you can download it for free. I think it is way more of a pain in the ass to set up than the Java ones are. I really do. And but you can run it. And if you would like to join us, all you have to do, and right now, if you are seeing this, and I think I've got it, I think by default, when I cut and paste, It is in the description for the videos I put up on YouTube. So if you're watching this on YouTube, and there should be a link to the Discord in there. Join that Discord. In the Discord on the left-hand side, you will see up near the top, recruitment channel. Don't post messages. I got to go in there and fix it so people other than me and Biker can't. But don't post a bunch of shit there. I want it right at the top. I don't want a bunch of other bullshit there. But read through that, and it tells you what you have to do if you would like to join the server. It's in English. Follow the instructions. Don't ad-lib. Don't think you're going to be special. Just follow those instructions. And there's a very good chance you could join us here. Don't be a griefer. Don't be a duper. Don't be a pain in the ass. And you can join us here. Right now, as of the time I'm filming this, Biker is looking for more people to play. So if you'd like to be on here, and you're going to play seriously, you're going to play fun, and you're going to play, Biker would love you to join. But this is not a realm. We can just email you a code. This is not a game that somebody's hosting from their PC, their laptop, their phone, their Xbox, or their PlayStation, where they can just send you an invite link. They can just invite you off of a chat thing. This is on a home server. You have to be added to the whitelist. I don't do anything with the recruiting. I do not have access to the server. I can't add you. Biker's the recruiter. Biker can't add you. It's not really done on purpose, but it does put a little bit of redundancy. It's meant, it has the effect of slowing the process down, giving us a better time to look at somebody, and hopefully we won't put somebody in here who's going to completely fuck over the server. So there's nothing we can do. If you want to join the server, you got to go through the process, and if you are not smart enough, or savvy enough to make it through that process, you're probably not a good fit for the server. Don't bug Biker when he's doing a stream. Wait till he's off stream. Join the Discord. I'm gonna say this a little slower. Join the Discord. Contact us on the Discord. Don't bother us online. Don't spam our streams with it. Join the Discord. If you are a young child and your parents don't let you join a Discord, well, then they probably shouldn't be letting I'm not trying to be mean. That's just the reality of it. We have a little bit of a mystery on the server. This is why I kind of wanted to talk while in, because I figured it would fit in better. I came across it when I was helping Zebra, the guy down there, find that base. We started at the spawn area where the shops are. I'm going to be going to that in a minute. Or at least it's supposed to be the spawn that goofed up. Because I think when Zebra joined, he ended up in the middle of Timbuktu. And then when he died, I think he actually did spawn where the shops were. He ended up in the middle of nowhere and needed help. I had to go into a really... Even in the nether, it was pretty far, but I went down there looking for a portal that would be close to him and help him. And then when he died, he ended up spawning at the shops. But when we were going from the shops and we were headed this way in the overworld, I knew wherever he found a spot, when we built a portal, that did that earlier, but I wasn't recording it. Just a big spike in the frames per second. So I'm going to wait a second, let that go. That's going to happen. Nothing I can do about it, but overall, I'm getting better frames per second. I'm not entirely sure what it is. I'm thinking something must have just activated, overwhelmed the three-legged, half-blind hamster that's running this thing. I was helping Zebra find his base, and the way we were going, I knew wherever we found it, pretty close to this tunnel, because I was going to help him get his nether portal set up, and I did not want to have to go on an extended mining mission. And nobody else is hardly down here, so I figured this would be a good place for him. Figured I'd have to dig out a little bit there. Well, we found a place he really liked, and it was near an existing portal, and I'm not entirely sure, but whoever was here did not build much, did not stay, down by Zebra, down there, did not stay long, did not build much, and it might have even been the hackers that we kicked off, because they were clearly duping shit. They'd been here like 5 minutes, and apparently they had like multiple double chests full of diamonds, so they got booted with that, and they griefed a few. We have this. Sorry, progress coming. Makes it sound like what you're going to find is a minimalist experience. Nothing to write home about. And you know what? We're not judgmental. We've got people on this server of varying levels. The main thing is you're showing up, you're not being a pain in the ass, and you're having fun. And you're fun to be with. Those are far more important than your ability as a Minecrafter. Now, I will tell you this, my nipples get hard when I see somebody building something really, really good. They really do. Same thing like when they put free stuff on the marketplace for Minecraft. My nipples get a little, I find out they're coming out with a good Star Trek movie. Stuff like that, a new Marvel movie. Like when I found out that the Black Widow was getting her own movie, nipples got hard. It's just a thing, I can't control it. But we see this, so you're not really expecting much, right? Ooh, got another lag in FPS. You're just not expecting that much, right? And this is what I found. And Biker came through this looking for his base because he knew there was a portal connected. And when he came through, this is what he saw. And he's like, "Who the hell is this?" It's like, wow. And this does not speak. This is not represented by the sign that says progress coming. This looks like progress. This looks like something to write home about. This looks like you should be bragging. I build, I think, okay stuff. I don't build stuff like this. I build stuff that look this beautiful. I would be crowing a lot more. I tell you right out. I'm doing the best I can. I'm not a great player. This is something to brag about. This is just, and Biker's like, who is this? And I go, I don't know. I've never seen it. But, you got, I think most of these are empty. But we got flowers, got statue art. More chests. Now, these ones are starting to be popular. There's things in these. This is heads. Nothing in it. We got more potential statue art coming. Okay, we got Prismarine. We got, sure what this is, odds and ends. I mean, other stuff, more dirt. Stone area. More stone area. We'll go up there in a minute. But I'm like, look, he's looking at this, and I'm like, I've never seen that. Glass, sand, glowstone. Ooh, and I should leave. I can't steal. They got stuff here. This is just beautiful. It really is. They pretty well stocked. Like this one here. This nipples got hard a little. They really did. Got a fair amount of redstone. I like redstone. But, I usually want more redstone than I could ever possibly use. But it's pretty good, stash right here. Got some gold. Various stuff. More statue art. More statue art. This is what I would call a pretty well stocked base. We got a lovely table, which, this is stuff reminiscent of some of the Hermitcraft episodes where, like, Green, Mumbo, and I can't remember the one or two others, their little Legion of Doom or whatever. They made their little table with the chairs, some banners. And then Biker in the stream came up here. As soon as he came up here, see, this is a whole different, thing. It's not orange. And I go, that base is on the way. I go, if you go straight from shops, the zebra, you run across that. I go, I never made it downstairs. I never even used this. It's at least a little bit hidden. I think it was meant to be because you could pop these up. Unless they looked real close, you might not see that. I never saw it. And I even went up here. I was just not that observant. I went up and checked it out. Again, definitely a work in progress. Beautiful. That's really beautiful. Got a puppy. Name him. I might come back and name him. But I apologize. I'm doing my best. I kind of want to get this done. This is just absolutely beautiful. I wish I could say I built it, but this is really probably gonna put flowers on here. Outdoor, you got the window flower beds here. Okay, and trees for decoration. Got a beacon. And before you go shitting on it too much, I don't know how they got these. It's entirely possible because they're friends with a guy on here called Bullet. Bullet hasn't played in a while. I think some of it's school. I hope he comes back for the summer. This is what I told Biker. I go, because he has, it's kind of a mystery. We're not entirely sure. He thinks he knows who did this, and they played a lot, and he thinks they had to quit playing because school. And I told him, I go, look, you're in charge of the server, but I go, if you want my vote, I go, anybody that builds like this should be able to build part-time. Because he kind of gets on people about if they're not going to be on here, if they're not going to be participating, he'd rather make room for other people. But I told him, I go, anybody that builds this beautifully should be able to play part time. Because yeah, I kind of agree with you on that. And I never went in this. Biker, I think, did on the stream. But we got art. Got more storage. Oh, excuse me. Got more storage. We got furnaces. Got more decorated stairs. I really didn't know. Biker was going on. I'm like, what the? I caught part of this, and I sort of figured it out when I came. I go, because I heard him. I go, this is what he was talking about. But this is their mining area, okay? And just unbelievable. They did a really good job on this. It's impressive. It really is. I'm not trying to be mean to me. I'm just like I generally. This is something I said in the other stream. I was talking about my stream and some other stuff going. And I'm like, I try not to lie to other people. I definitely try not to lie to myself. I'm moderately okay at Minecraft. I like the game. I do get some oohs and ahs in some of my, but it's usually nobody wants to see the sausage made. If I'm streaming, the person that made this should definitely be streaming. This really looks nice. And then I looked it over. Got some farms here. A little eclectic, but definitely nice. But they got their farms here. I think some of it was picked over by something like that, but definitely a nice little area here. A little bit of a glitch here. And I don't know what that is. I'll tell you in a minute. But I thought at first when I saw this, when I was on that, when I was trying to, I didn't know I was not recording. But when I did this earlier, I thought maybe that was like their starter base, their little first dirt hut for the night or whatever. But and this I think, yeah, jump up over this. Mobs won't go over it, but you can get in and out real quick with these. But that little farm right here. Oh, I apologize. I really apologize. Got bees and shit. And then this here was something, I got to be honest with you, the fact that this has been abandoned, I'm trying to think of the name of the fort, and I talked about this in the last one. I fully expected to find like a sign saying Croatoan here. There was an early American, tell you what, we're talking like hundreds of years ago, and where it was America, and they had a colony. There was like a fort set up, and some people left to go get supplies. And I don't know if they had to go back to England or if they just had to go to the East Coast, but I believe this was down by the Caribbean somewhere. And when the supply ship came back, and it was members of the colony that left, it came back and everything was. I think what they, if I remember it, unless I'm mixing it up with a story, the colony was left in a way that it looked like they left in a hurry. There was like meals half eaten, that kind of shit. Just the table was set. It's like they didn't really plan on leaving for an emergency. They were never found. There has been some new evidence that's come up on that, and if you're interested to look into it, I don't have it at the time to go into it. I think they have. They've at least got some stuff that's been come to light, and they have some new theories, but nobody's really proven where these people went. They didn't find the bodies. They didn't where they went. They just kind of disappeared. Well, I thought about coming over, and I forgot both times. I thought about coming over here and putting a Croatoan sign up. Didn't do it. We got this. Now, this here biker took a look at it. But we got that you can't what it is. I can't even. The fuck? I'm gonna put this back. Gookie board to-do list. Okay, now maybe Gookie is the player. I don't know. We couldn't figure it out. I'll have to ask Biker if Gookie is an actual player. We could not figure out. And I gotta say, I'm thinking this is a girl player. Guys are generally not this org. In my experience, all guys are slobs, but I am. This is something a girl would do. My humble opinion. I'm not trying to any. If any, this is that guy. At least most of the guys on the server are not that old. But make my lovely farm. That is not how guys talk. That is usually, but make my lovely fun. Make a lighthouse. I am now thinking that that's what that little hut over there is. I'm thinking that is the lighthouse. I could be wrong, but that's what I think. Make a sandcastle. I didn't see a sandcastle. This has to be the two. Make room for Bullet. Okay, Bullet I am going to have contact because he might actually know who this is. Make Tree Island. I am not sure. That could be Tree Island. That could be Tree Island. I don't know. That could be Tree Island. Don't know. And it might have been something where they were going to make like a giant freaking tree, and that would be make room for the villagers. I don't think she made room for. I'm going to keep saying she because I am pretty sure a girl. Decorate the house. You know, I think this person might have just been putting the bar a little too high because that house looks pretty well decorated, but it's apparently not enough. And then make Animal Island. That might be Animal Island. Maybe it isn't. I don't know. I just can't get over how well this is. Now, the next thing, now we got another clue. We got Gookie, whatever, Gookit. Back up again. I'm going to probably fade no. Gukki. If you are watching this later on YouTube and you see this, please put Gookie in the comment section so I can remember in case I'm looking later, because this is something I do. I'll ask a question and I know I asked. I just don't remember. I'm really shit with things. But Gookie, Gukki. I don't know if that's a name or if that's a term. Like maybe that's like Japanese for to-do list. Gookie board, maybe that's a to-do list. I don't know. I'll have to find out. I don't know who this is, but they were making room for Bullet. I got a feeling Bullet will know who this is. Maybe. That's the theory. But this is just amazing. I am really impressed. And when I was here before, I think Bullet left these open. So I made sure I shut them, and then I shut it when I think Bullet opened. In fact, now that I saw that earlier and I didn't make the. Oh, and then they got, I don't know what they were doing here, but they got something here. Maybe they were digging a tunnel to their mine shaft. I have no idea. I fathom, I guess. Yeah, this is about what I did earlier. I was getting to where I was almost coming back out here, and that is when I realized that I looked over to see how long I had recorded. I realized that it wasn't recording, and I'm being honest with you. I don't think I turned it, and I don't think it's a matter of it quit. But I'm gonna go to the mailbox. I go to the post office and shops. That's the next part of this investing. Yeah, this is the shop area. So again, if you're liking this and you want to join in the Discord, absolutely join the Discord. Go to the recruitment section. Follow the steps. Don't ask for special treatment. You're not going to get it. We are actually looking, according to Biker's in charge of recruiting, we are actually looking for people to play. You do not have to be a streamer. All you have to do is be a Minecrafter. If you're streaming, that's great. But you don't have to be all you got to do is be a gamer. You don't even have to be this good. We got people of all levels that have all been welcome here. Just ask you to show up and play, participate a little bit, watch some of the streams. Comment, if you are someone that watches TikTok, if you watch YouTube, maybe go and comment on a few videos, watch one once in a while. Just help support the group a little bit. Somebody's got something going on where they're looking for help on a stream and you're interested. If you don't, nobody's going to yell at you. Just stay within your comfort level, show up and play, because pretty much a bunch of us on here, doesn't matter what you're doing, we like to see the activity. According to Biker, that was one of the main reasons why they did this, is because he wanted to play with other people. He didn't like, he had more fun playing with people than playing by himself. That's what he was looking at. So, if you're someone that is going to show up, roll up his sleeves and play, you're going to probably find yourself welcome here. You are a great Minecraft player, that's a bonus. But as long as you show up, you play once in a while, I have a network quality problems. I'm running this at a pretty high quality so I get a better picture, and that's probably what it is. I don't care. I can handle a few spikes here and there. Just want to get the best picture I can. Okay, this here's bullets. This one's mine. And that basically has like KC from Wisconsin. That's my Xbox handle. This is my gamer handle. This is where you have to find. Right now, I don't know if I'm gonna, but I haven't created an AFKC alternate on Xbox. But if you wanna find me on Xbox, that's my Xbox title there. Pixel Pete's is the one that I was chatting with on here earlier. Stark. Oh my god. I'm not gonna go. I might do it on a later stream, but something happened in Discord involving Stark, and I was laughing so hard. I can fall down the stairs just from getting lightheaded. But I was laughing so hard, and I needed to go downstairs because I had to pee suddenly. After I was laughing so hard, I damn near fell down the steps because I was chuckling. Something happened. It cracked me. This guy's new. Clip Z Orange. I think he's still playing. I don't think he's one of the ones that got booted. I might be wrong, but he's new. Hey, this could be your mailbox if you join the server. Queen Magic, aka Queen. I firmly believe she is an inactive player, and I don't know if she's coming back. She's a kid. I don't know how old, but she got grounded. And when there was more than one person that were asking her in the Discord why she got grounded, whatever she did, she didn't want to talk about it. I'm thinking that means she's guilty. Usually, if you're not guilty, you want to tell everybody about it. But if you're guilty, usually Ultra Night Storm. That's another one that I'm hoping that I hope these ones come back for the summer, because I think when schools started opening again, they were having trouble making it. But Queen, I don't know about. I think she was just a really nice person, but I have no idea. For all I know, that base we're at, that could have been hers. I really don't know. And if it is, we got to get her back. Ultra Night Storm, just so you know, he's got 2 major builds here. He did. And I don't think he broke a sweat, mate. He made this thing. Like, his shop was a shop builder. Like, if you wanted something built, he would build the building for you. Ultra Night Storm did this. We had 2 Ultras on here. He was the one that played a bit more. And then he did, this was going to be like the City Hall. I don't mind some stuff, but they're like trying to, for a while there, they were trying to copy everything from Hermitcraft. This was going to be like City Hall in the house, and I'm like, we need more than 3 regular players before we have a fucking mayor. If we get like 10 to 15 dedicated players and we start getting a following like Hermitcraft, then maybe on season 4 or 5 we can do a mayor. We don't need a mayor right now. The only thing this serves for is entertainment for the stream, and right now we're just trying to have a stream. We don't even have it, but Ultra's the one that built this. Just an incredible build. The story I heard was he asked permission to knock something down in the gaming district, and he knocked it down, and then he quit playing. And so I'm not going to mention names, but somebody was a little salty about it because he tore a bunch of shit down and then never did anything. So somebody was understandably a little salty. I'd say that I blame. Yeah, I didn't even think that could be Queen Magic, but maybe I did bring that name up because I brought up some of the names of the people I knew, and Biker didn't think that's who it was because some of them he's like, well, I know where their base is. Yeah, that was Ultra Night Storm. Okay, Biker. This has been shown before, but I'm going to get at least close enough that you can see it in the distance. I'll be able to see it on the computer, and if I can see it there, you'll be able to stream. Biker's got a pretty epic build going. I want to show it off. Okay, you can start to see the shadow of it in the distance. Dead ahead. And just start to see the shadow there. Just start to see the shadow there. Okay, now you can see the chain going up. I don't think he built, I might be wrong, but I don't think he built that. Maybe he did. Now you're starting to see it. It's coming in. This is Biker's. Got this just epic build going. And if you want to know more about it, like I said, the Real Lonely Biker is the guy to check out. He streams usually Monday, Wednesday, Friday, and I don't know if he usually streams Sunday, but he usually streams Monday, Wednesday, Friday, around 9-ish Central Time. I think he usually streams around 8 Mountain Central. Like I'm Central Standard Time, so I try to convert it. Like he usually streams around 9-ish Central, give or take. I set my schedule. I try and keep it. Health reasons, sometimes I can't. Hardware reasons and health reasons, sometimes I'm off. But I generally, unless something's fucking up, I'm usually streaming at 8 o'clock Tuesday, Wednesday, Tuesday, Thursday, Saturday. The streams peak. Weather's getting better. And but he's got kids. You know, he's got probably more reason than I do to upset the schedule, but that's what's going on there. But yeah, he usually, like Monday, Wednesday, Friday, usually streams. Okay, Dr. Zombie Killer 7. Him and Biker were the ones that kind of started this thing. Zombie Killer doesn't play anymore. And B, aka G, I'm not sure who this is. This is one I'm not really sure of. Bobby Jones, aka Ultra Ranger. This was one of the two Ultras. Again, this is one that was here when I joined. I don't know that much about him. I really don't. Okay, now this is the one, and when you look at like this stuff here on the sign, I think Biker's right. He thinks Rex Bear is the one that built that base. And there's some similar stuff here that's on those signs. I think he's right. This is someone we need to get back on the server. And if they had to quit because of school, that's absolutely great. And Bikers seem to agree. I go, hey, look, my opinion, anybody that builds like this should be able to play part-time. And hopefully Rex Bear will come back. But I think he confirmed that it is a girl. But he thinks this is the person that built that base. I really don't know. The mystery continues. And then we got Rocket Panda. That's another one. I've actually talked to them, but they played for a little bit. They left. And then we got Mr. Grape. They were pretty active. They joined my Discord when I started. I haven't seen them on in a long time. Ultra Ranger, I think, still comes in every now. Not Ultra, but Ultra Nightstorm. I think he still logs in, but according to Biker, he never stays long. And then this is the guy that runs the server, Housemaster, BC Snowball. He also streams too, but I can't really tell you his schedule because he doesn't have one. Last week, said he, like on my Thursday stream, he showed up, watched it, said he was going to stream Friday, never streamed Friday. Did unannounced stream Saturday when I normally stream. Just have to catch him when you catch him. But he's got a pretty good stream. But you never know when he's going to be on. You just absolutely never know. And but yeah, we got some empty spots. Like Panda could probably be removed. Mr. Grape could probably be removed. Ultra Ranger could probably be removed. I don't know about the Jitty, but Ultra Ranger and Rex Bear, I would like to see them kept. Same thing with Bullet. And if they come back, they come back. But we've definitely got some spots here, and we could actually expand on this if we have to. We've actually got some room if people would like to come on and play. We've got room for you in the post office. But the mystery continues because we really, I mean, we don't have any hard and fast evidence that that's who they are, but that I think that is. There's some circumstantial evidence, and that is where my investigation ends today. Uh, yeah, as soon as I get moving really fast, the FPS drops down to about 10. But I think overall, I'm going to get better frames out of this computer with this rendering or whatever that setting is. Because this still looks pretty sharp, but like when I would move on the other one, I think it would drop down to 5 or 8. When I have network issues, it drops pretty bad. But for the most part, I'm getting 10, 15, 20 frames per second. I'm hoping that this will be a better looking stream. And I'll just leave it this way. But like I said, I'm going to try and definitely get Tuesday and Thursday stream in. And I had thought about unhooking this tonight and plugging the other one and getting the updates done. And I'm just not. I think I could actually fall asleep. That's what I'm. Well, like I said, I normally what I'm going to do is I'm just going to record these without commentary. But like this one here, I kind of wanted the commentary because, like I said, it had to do with me going around looking at the base, and I just had the idea, like Spiker was talking about it again, and when he did his stream, and I'm like, you know what? I'm going to do a deep dive investigation into that base because that one really deserves to be shown. Um, I might have to lower the overall quality on the Xbox Companion because I think that's why I'm getting the network issues. I can't think of anything else because I'm not trying to stream this, so it should. I don't know. It is what it is. But I want to thank everybody for coming. And again, the people like if there's anybody that's hearing this that is watching this on YouTube, I can't thank you enough for doing it. It really, and those of you that are checking this out later, because like there was one day I did a stream. And as soon as the stream's over, if you go there on the Twitch site and you go to look at the stream, it'll say 0 viewers because the one you could have like 1,000 people watch it during the stream, and it kicks it down to 0 as soon as they park it. The stream's over, and I checked it like I think 2 hours. It was no more than 1 or 2 hours after the stream, and I think I had four. I think I had 3 or 4 max viewers at one time. I had something like 14 viewers, 14 unique viewers that had popped in to say hi or look, at least look. And if you stop in, you don't have to stay, but please say hi. Say something in chat. Because if you make the journey onto the stream, if you just make a couple comments, even if you leave, that helps too because they see, oh, there's activity. And but I looked afterwards, there were like 29 viewers on my stream after the fact. That was beautiful. That was really, really beautiful. And I know it doesn't count for Twitch, but it made me feel good seeing that many show up, even if they were there for 5 or 10. They at least cared enough to stop in. I dug that. That made me feel pretty good. And yeah, next time I run this, I'm gonna drop. I gotta. I don't know. But at least, like I said, because I think that's why I'm dropping down to 10. But I'm still getting pretty good frames per second most of the times, and it's an improvement from what the other one is. But I think I'll just have to drop the quality down from where it's at. Just live with it. But if you're gonna watch the stream afterwards, if that's what's going on, Twitch doesn't care. They really don't care. So if you're gonna do that, please go to YouTube, AFKC Raw, and watch the streams there if you can't make the stream. I would love it if you made the stream. If we get enough people in there, these streams are going to turn into something magic. But we need people to do it, so really, the only thing that's making my stream, the only thing that's missing to make these streams a little better would be you dropping in to check it out, and we get some people in there chatting, playing around, having a good time. Might be a pretty good thing, you know. Down the road when I get different hardware, I might try and run a Discord chat. But right now, this computer just won't do. If I tried to run either Discord on a web browser or the Discord app, it would just be one more thing kicking the CPU in the nuts while it's trying to run the stream, and it just ain't gonna top. So I can't do it. Um, but yeah, but if you're one of these ones that's dropping afterwards and this gets to you, please go to YouTube then in the future. If you can't make the stream, I understand it. You're in another time zone, you work, got a life, hey, etc., etc. But if you're going to watch the stream after the fact, please do it on YouTube because they actually will give me credit for it if you're watching it there. And if you're someone that just comes in and checks out a little bit of it, then what you're going to want to do is go to AFKC Lag City. I cut these things down into smaller bites. I make highlights out of them. And then right now, I've got a few, but I'm actively putting up Star Wars Jedi Fallen Order. Try to stream it once a week. I don't always make it, but I'm putting up new videos of that. It's basically the raw stream, but it's a storyline game. So I put those up, and they're basically the raw stream feed, but it's a storyline game, unlike this where it's kind of ad lib. And the other thing I put on is I play Minecraft Dungeons, and I can't really edit those because of the thing. These I can edit. I can chop them up. But I put Minecraft Dungeon on there. So if those are games you want to watch, I got those on there. And now that summer's here and I don't have the cold and the snow shoveling kicking my ass, I might be able to start streaming Diablo again. Kind of hoping. And if that's something you want to watch, but thanks. Thanks for stopping in. I hope everybody has a good time. And then hopefully by the end of this week, I will have an idea. My streams will get just a tad bit better if I can juice a little bit more out of the other computer, but who knows? Maybe I'll plug it in and it'll give me the big FU and roll over and die, and I'll be right back on this one anyways. But peace out, and I hope everybody has a better day.